Hi guys. Sorry, I didn't know if it was turned on. So I have like 10 minutes to do this vlog before FitBlog Chat starts. So I have to be like really fast. Which is actually good for me being on a timeline because I always talk too long on these and people complain. So let's do this really quick. This is a survey that Mandy put up from Music and Baseball, Opera Wife on Twitter. She put this up on Monday, and I've been looking for a new vlog to do. My hair looks pretty today, so I decided to do it. So let's start really fast. Okay, number one, what is a nickname that only your family calls you? My brother and I call each other Squawpaw, which is the weirdest name ever. The reason why we do this is because a long time ago we were watching Real World on MTV, and one of the girls, her brother came like to visit them. I don't remember which season it was, but his name was Pasquale, and we thought that it was hilarious. Like, I mean, we're from Texas, like, you know, people are not named Pasquale or Pascal or however you want to say it here. So then we started calling each other Squawpaw. So that's our nickname for each other, and it's really funny. Okay, number two, what's a weird habit of yours? I really couldn't think of one, but then I did. You know, when you're brushing your teeth, and so you're like brushing, blah, 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 and then you need to like rinse out your mouth. Well, a lot of people have like a cup of water that they'll like, you know, that sits by their sink, and they'll grab the water and rinse out their mouth. Well, I don't do that. I take my toothbrush and I stick it under the sink, and then I like pull it up really fast and get the water off, but then I do it like over and over, like really fast. And I never really thought it was weird, but Matt like refuses to watch me brush my teeth now. So I think he thinks it's really weird, so that's my weird habit. No idea where I got that from. Number three, do you have any weird phobias? I am terrified that somebody is going to break into my house. Don't know why. I used to have dreams when I was a kid that like ninjas were breaking into my house, which is probably how this started. So I'm very scared that somebody was going to break into my house, and I'm also scared of being shot because guns are terrifying, and I'm scared that my car is just going to be like gone one day when I walk out to the parking lot. Okay, number four, what's a song that you secretly love to blast and belt out when you're alone? That would be Right Now. I mean, it changes all the time, but Right Now, Dirt Road Anthem by Jason Aldean. If you haven't heard it, I thought about playing it, but you know, I'm trying to save time, so if you haven't heard it, look it up. It's very country. He kind of like raps, but it's also country. I don't know, I like it. Number five, what is one of your biggest pet peeves? I spend a lot of time commuting, so probably my biggest pet peeve is when somebody is driving down the road in front of you and they just are constantly hitting their brakes. So it's like brake light, brake light, brake light, brake light, brake light. Drives me nuts. Like, I will not follow you. And I drive a standard, so I can control my speed, you know, using my gear shift and my clutch much more than I would my brake. So maybe that's why it drives me so crazy, because I don't personally do that, but absolutely cannot stand it. If you ride your brakes, I will yell at you. That's what I'll do. Okay, number six, what's one of your nervous habits? So I didn't really realize this until I started doing a lot of vlogs, but I say a lot, and I'm sure that you guys have heard me say it several times because I've been thinking and noticing when I'm saying it in my head. So that's one of my first problems. The other things that I do, like just nervous, you know, twitches or habits, I'm always tapping my hands, and this is something I got from my mom, and it's probably why I notice, and it kind of drives me crazy, because it drives me crazy when my mom does it. But like, I'll just be like driving down the road and I'll be like, you know, or like, here's my clutch, and I'll be like just tapping my hand on stuff. And then I also shake my leg up and down. No idea, I've been doing that forever. I don't know why, but that's what I do. Otherwise, I'm not really twitchy. I kind of hate people that are, you know, always moving and constantly twitching. It drives me nuts. Okay, number seven, which side of the bed do you sleep on? If you are looking at the bed, like here's the headboard, obviously reverse this because we're on camera. I sleep on the right side. So if I'm laying in my bed and my head is up, I'm on the left side. And honestly, like every time that we move to a different apartment, well, I mean, now we have a house, but like before, when we lived in a bunch of different places, we would always switch. It just randomly, depending on wherever we were, is where, you know, whichever side we'd sleep on. And when we go to a hotel, just like randomly we pick sides. Usually I like to be on the side that's furthest away from the door. But more recently, since I hurt my hip, I sleep on my right side. So I try to not be facing whoever I'm sleeping next to, which would be Matt, or if, like, when we went to HLS, obviously I had different people, but not to sound like skanky. Anyways. So I try to sleep on my right side, so I try to be, like, towards the wall with my right side, which would be the right side of it. Anyways, we're done with this. Okay. Oh, number 8. What was your first stuffed animal and what's its name? I actually have it. Isn't he cute? This is my first stuffed animal. His name is Wipey, because I was very, very creative with names when I was 2. So he is like almost 24 years old. He's pretty old bear. It's getting kind of up there. Anyway, he is awesome. My aunt gave him to me. Can't talk. And I've kept him ever since, and I love him. And he stays in my closet in my office, which is where we are right now. Okay, number 9. What's the drink you always order at Starbucks? I'm allergic to coffee, in case you did not know that, so obviously I do not drink coffee. I drink tea. So now I always order iced green tea, unsweet. In the past, like in college before, I would go to Starbucks every day and I would get a black tea lemonade, unsweet. So I always get unsweet tea. Sometimes I have lemonade. Right now it's all green. I haven't gotten a lemonade in a long time. That's what I order. If I could order coffee, it would be cafe vanilla with a shot of almond, because that's like the most amazing drink ever, but I can't drink it. So if you drink coffee, try it. Okay, what's a beauty rule that you preach but you never actually practice? I try to think of something and I really don't. Like, I think the things that I preach to people, I actually do. So I don't have anything that I don't actually do. The things that I don't do enough is like floss, which I get in like habits of flossing a lot and then I stop. And then also like moisturizing and toning, same thing. But the one thing that I always tell people and that I do religiously is take out my contacts every night. And so if you sleep in your contacts, that's gross and you really shouldn't. I have really bad eye allergies and I wear daily contacts, so I have to take them out every night. You should too. Okay, number 11, which way do you face in the shower? This is a weird question to me. I look at the water most of the time unless I'm washing my hair, and then my back is towards the water. And I really don't think we need to elaborate any more on this because it doesn't really make sense to me. Guess I don't get it. Okay, number 12, do you have any weird body skills? Well, I'm not double jointed, if that's kind of what people are trying to get at. But when I eat something sour, like especially like a pickle, one of my eyes twitches, and it's always this eye. And every time that I eat something sour, it's like, you just look at me and I look retarded, and or not retarded, but just deformed, because my eye's twitching because I'm eating something sour. So that's probably my weird body skill. What's your favorite comfort food that's bad but you love it anyway? Chips, carbs, salty carbs, chips, that kind of stuff. And also bar food, since I just admitted that the other day, although I really don't eat it very much. Alright, number 14, what's a phrase or exclamation that you always say? So there's 2. Anytime that I say deal, like, do we have a deal? But I'll be like, hey, deal. I always say pickle. So it's like dill pickle, but it's deal and then pickle. I don't know. That's, like, my friends in high school used to do that, and so now I do it. But yeah, if you hear me say deal, like we're going to go running tomorrow, deal, I'll say pickle. Probably under my breath, but I'll still say it. And the other one that I say, and this is from Dane Cook, from the Vicious Circle comedy tour. If you haven't watched that, it's hilarious, and I quote it every single day. But the other one is that anytime that I say back in the day, I follow it up by, which was a Wednesday, by the way, because that's what Dane Cook says. He's like talking and he says that, and so I always say that. And now Matt always says it. It's really funny. And you should watch that comedy show. Alright, number 15, time to sleep. What are you actually wearing? Pajama pants and a t-shirt and a pair of underwear. Usually, if not pajama pants, like, you know, slouchy, slacky pants, like sweats. That's what I want. Yeah, that's what I wear. Okay, last one. What did you used to wear that you thought was cool, but now you realize it wasn't that hot? Oh boy. I mean t-shirts, but the most embarrassing thing, and like this was a brief like summer phase, I wore men's cargo shorts when I was like 19 and in college, and like all my friends were like in the punk rock music scene, and so I wore men's cargo shorts, and I thought I was, you know, really cool, when really, like, I'm pretty sure I just looked like a huge lesbian, which I'm not, in case you're wondering, but apparently back then I thought it was. So that's what I used to wear. Okay, so we're at 10 minutes and 16 seconds, so we did a pretty good job. We're only a little bit over. I think you guys should do the survey. You don't have to do a vlog. You know I love them. But if you just do it, leave me a link in the comments and let me know. Or if you want to answer some of these questions, that would be really awesome. So just let me know. And thank you, Mandy, for posting the survey. And I will talk to you later. Bye.